Welcome to this edition of Chelmsford High School's Lions Pride. I'm Steve Murray, principal of Chelmsford High School. Each month we celebrate 2 seniors from each house. We recognize these students for their academic success as well as their countless activities and programs that these students participate in that make Chelmsford High School one of the best high schools in the state. This recognition and show would not be possible without the generosity and support of the Chelmsford Rotary Club. They have sponsored this program for over 30 years. So without further ado, let's meet our deans and our students of the month. I'd like to introduce Emerson House's dean, which is Dean Erin MacNeil, to introduce Emerson students of the month.
Our first student of the month for October is Hope Hebert. Hope, thank you for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
You do so much here outside of your academics. Let's talk about, I think one of your favorite things to do is working with the Theater Guild. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience with that?
Yeah, freshman year, I originally was involved in actually acting, but I've kind of transitioned a lot more to behind the scenes stuff because I got kind of nervous. And I'm doing a lot of I'm co-student producer and I'm also head of makeup. So I think my favorite part is probably being able to just do everyone's makeup and seeing how it kind of changes the whole show. You can't have a show without makeup and hair, and it's just so fun.
Except for this show.
I know, we should have had you do our makeup and hair.
You need a full mask. So you're involved in so much outside of school, even with the Theater Guild has a lot going on, but you're involved in some other ones. It was the American Sign Language, Women in Study and STEM, is it? Mm-hmm. So when you go next year to your next life, what will you be doing outside of classes that you might carry on or try something different?
Yeah, I want to try some academic-based clubs, and also hopefully be able to be involved in theater as well, but more in the producing side of it. I want to go into school for psychology, but I think that doing these fun little extracurriculars is just it adds so much more to college, and that's what I'm most excited for college.
For you?
Hope, your 4 years here, is there a teacher or a class that has stood out for you as being so impactful?
I'd say probably Mr. Shea. I think that he really helped me to feel a lot more comfortable in discussion-based classes and kind of with, especially for English classes, because there's no right or wrong answer, but I think that I was always so stuck on finding the right answer, and he really helped me with kind of realizing that even if my answer is completely different than other people's, that's fine.
Oh. If you were to look back at yourself, what advice would you give Hope as a freshman coming into Chelmsford High School?
Honestly, it's really basic, but just to get involved. Everyone says it, but freshman year, I wasn't really involved in too much because I just focused a lot on academics and making sure that I was doing as well as I could in school. And I kind of regret that a little bit because I feel I didn't get to build connections from people that weren't just from my middle school. I kind of knew everyone already. And as I have grown, I've met a lot of new people from different clubs that have really helped me out later. And yeah.
So currently you're taking a bunch of AP classes, you have some honors classes, you're doing the play, the musical, you work with Lyme, you do all your community service. When it's not a school-based activity, what do you do? What do you do at home?
I like to bake a lot. I like to bake and I like to do makeup. Baking, I actually started during quarantine to kind of help relieve stress because there was a lot going on. And I love it. It's so fun. My favorite thing is decorating cakes. I love it.
You could always bring them to Emerson. And we'll just put them in the back.
Hard to do. Hard to do. Well, our time here is up. And I want to say on behalf of the Chelmsford High School administration, congratulations, and also for the Rotary Club which sponsors this program. We're so proud of you of being one of Emerson House's Students of the Month. Best of luck this year.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And now we'll go to the second Student of the Month from Emerson.
Our second Student of the Month for October is Joseph Mitri. Joe, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
There is so much we could talk about with you. Starting off, let's talk about is there something in these 4 years, academics or a person here, that has helped shape the student you have become?
Yeah, definitely. I would say Mrs. Marshall would be that person for me. She definitely helped me a lot freshman year. As you may know, there's been some articles about it. I had Hodgkin's lymphoma, a form of cancer, and she was able to relate to me, and because she had it her freshman year going into college, so she really helped me out with that experience, guiding me through it and almost being like a mentor outside of school for me as well, so really helped me out.
Oh. What is it, you're involved in a lot here, and you're a true leader. What is something you look forward to every day you come to school?
Every day I come to school, I look forward to seeing all my friends. You know, it's a great atmosphere and environment to be in, especially with everyone around you. The teachers make it fun. They really get involved with you and you make those connections. Then after school, of course, you got football for me, so I really look forward to being with the team and really developing those connections there as well.
So out of all the classes you've taken some very challenging classes. Is there any that kind of shaped what you are looking to do next year when you leave here?
Yeah, so as of right now, I'm taking honors anatomy and physiology, and I really enjoy that class because it relates to what I want to do, which is either becoming an orthodontist or becoming a pediatric oncologist. And so something in the pre-med or pre-dental field is definitely something I want to pursue. So learning about the human body, all the parts, and really digging deep into that with dissections and microscopes, all of those stuff. So I'm really excited about that.
Running from those.
So you mentioned a little there. What are your plans, do you think, for next year you're looking at?
So next year, I'm looking at some colleges in the area, like Tufts or BU. I really want to stay local, stay next to my parents and my family, and I want to pursue a career as an orthodontist. Really like seeing people smile, like making people laugh. So
That's your wheelhouse. That's right there.
So you are on the wrestling team, you are a captain of the football team, and I think, did you do some basketball?
I did do basketball. I played 1 year, sophomore year. Yeah.
Do you think you'll pursue any of that in college, any of the athletics?
Yeah, I'm definitely looking into football. I've been talking to some of the coaches, so we've been looking into that process and just going through everything, make sure everything's in place grades-wise, academics, and athletics.
You have an amazing football season. You're 5-1.
Yeah, 5-1.
You got
so
Westford
far.
this week, and then it means that Thanksgiving game could be real for the MVC title.
Oh yeah.
What's the mentality of the football team right now? And
So as of right now, we're just taking it one game at a time. We had the tough loss first week, but we really bounced back from that. The offense has been doing great. The guys on the defense have been just disciplined, doing their job, especially in the practices. We've been really happy with each other and really trying to envision our success, which we've kind of spoken into existence and really played it out. So I'm looking forward to this 110 Cup against Westford this week.
that's going to be great. Well, our time is up. And on behalf of the Chelmsford High Administration and the Rotary Club, we say congratulations on being one of Emerson House's Students of the Month.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. And now we go to Hawthorne House, and here's Dean Josh Blagg to introduce the Hawthorne Students of the Month.
Thanks, Principal Murray. I'm really excited to announce Remore Serra as one of our Hawthorne Students of the Month. Remore is just an outstanding student athlete for Chelmsford High School. She's an outstanding student. She's taken a really rigorous course load. She's taken AP Psychology, Anatomy and Physiology honors, International Relations honors, Calculus, you name it. She's set the bar very high for herself. Beyond that, she's one of the best athletes in the school. She's going on to UMass to be a Division I field hockey player. She's a star on the hockey team and a star on the lacrosse team. So she's a really well-rounded kid who's involved in academics, sports, and also activities. She's a big part of our freshman mentor program as part of the board, and she's a resiliency mentor too. So just a tremendous kid.
You're involved in 3 major sports here, and you're going to go play, as you said, in college for field hockey. What gravitated you to field hockey? Because you've got 3 major sports you play.
Yeah. So I mean, I love all my sports. I love being a part of teams, and I love just like the camaraderie of it. But something about field hockey, I think it was just like came naturally, and I really enjoy playing. And I had a couple of camps over the summer of going into my 8th grade year. I had a couple of camps, and it was before like I was really into it at all. And coaches came up to me like, "Yeah, you should think about field hockey. You're kind of good." And I was like, "Yeah, maybe." Yeah. But yeah, ever since then, I just really grown to love it, and I love the people I've met and the coaches I've had, and it's just been great experiences. So
Truly shows.
One of the things that when I think of you, I think of a leader. You've been tabbed as a leader in pretty much everything you've done. You've been a captain for multiple sports. You're a resiliency mentor, which is a leader, and you're basically a leader wherever you go. What do you think is like one of the most important things about characteristics that you need as a leader?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things as like being a leader, like or a captain and stuff, I think my most important thing is giving my teammates confidence and just like spreading positivity. And I think with that, it's just like, it makes other people around you better. It makes other people more positive, more happy, and more excited. And for like, regarding sports, you know, if we give my teammates like, you know, confidence, they're gonna play a better game. They're gonna have more fun in the game and perform better. And, you know, yeah, I think just, you know, giving people confidence and excitement.
Yeah. I mean, one of the things you're involved in is the resiliency program, which is, you know, it's a class that helps kids who are struggling in a few classes, but don't qualify for special services. And you're a mentor in there. How has that affected you? I know you've added a lot to the program, but what has that experience done for you?
I think it's really awesome because it reflects on, I reflect on it like, it's just great helping others, and it makes me feel good about myself. And I also just love helping others, like helping them succeed and helping them do good in their classes, and just, you know, even, you know, talking to them, getting them talking and excited about coming to school. And I find it fun. I love talking to people, finding those connections, and
Yeah.
I think it's fun.
Well, our 5 minutes are up here, so on behalf
That went quick.
It is very quick. On behalf of Chelmsford High administration and the Rotary Club, which sponsors this program, let's congratulations on being one of Hawthorne House's Students of the Month for October.
Thank you. I
Best of luck
appreciate
this
it.
year and all your teams and everything.
Congratulations. Good for you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
And it brings us to our second Student of the Month from Hawthorne.
Yeah, thanks, Principal Murray. I'm really excited to celebrate Kaitlyn Kaminuma as our Hawthorne Student of the Month. She's just an outstanding student who really has given so much to Chelmsford High School. She's taken a super rigorous course load with 5 advanced placement classes, which is just, I don't know how she has the time, but just a tremendous student, but also is very, very involved with our music and activities programs. She's a tremendous musician who's been involved in the orchestra and the Pick Orchestra here, but also is a celebrated musician outside. She has been performing with the Boston Youth Symphony Orchestra for years now. On top of that, she's involved in service clubs like Lyme and Mindfulness Matters, so where she's leading that as well. So very busy girl, but just a tremendous presence here at Chelmsford High School.
Actually, welcome.
Thank you so much.
So you're the president of Mindfulness Matters.
Yes.
Which someone earlier spoke about that. Can you talk about what is your interest in there, and then 2, what is your group focusing on and doing?
Yeah, so the club focuses on mental health and wellness, and we do service projects like the therapy dogs and wellness fairs throughout the year. And I've always just been interested in like mental health and like wellness, and I think it's very important, especially in high school. So I was just very interested in starting the club when I was a sophomore, and so yeah, this year we're just continuing doing the therapy dogs and just getting the club to reach like the whole school and just like having more of an impact. So.
That's great. Now, one of the classes you're taking, AP Psychology, there's got to be a natural marriage between that and your club Mindfulness Matters. How has that class helped inform you and the club?
Yeah, so in psych we learn a lot about like the brain and like a lot about human like behavior and stuff, and so I found a lot of like correlation between mental health and the things I learned in that class. So it's very interesting that I can like apply the things I learned into real life.
I love when that happens, when you learn about something and you can apply it to something you're already doing. You know,
It's true. So you have a lot of confidence, and you're obviously a leader. Is there any adult in your life, whether in school or outside of school, that you can shout their praise for giving you those attributes and supporting you along your way?
Yeah, so I would definitely say my parents, because they've just been like huge supporters in my life, and they've dedicated so much time to make sure that I had time and the resources to do what I love, which is like music and excel at school. And then within school, I would say Mr. Bartos or Mrs. Como. Mr. Bartos, I had him last year for AP Lang, and he's just a great teacher. He's always made class extremely engaging, and I found a lot of confidence in my writing through having him as a teacher. And then Mrs. Como, she's always supported me through my musical journey here at CHS, and she's always been there for me and listening to what I have to say, and she's like, they're both just like great people. I'm
They certainly
very
are.
grateful.
Music has always been a big part of your life and a passion, and it kind of runs in the family, I think, from what I remember, at least a few of your brothers. But how has music affected your life and how you view it and how you live it?
Yeah, so one of the favorite things about music is that I get to meet a bunch of different people from all over the country. By playing in different orchestras, I've met people from different backgrounds and experiences and ideas, and it's just been really special that I can form like deep connections with them through music and also through just talking with them, and it's just been really inspiring. And so yeah, that's always been like a motivating factor, and it's always been my favorite part.
Cool.
What are you looking forward to next year, and what will we miss?
Next year, I'm looking forward to just continuing my studies at a four-year university. I plan to study public health or communication sciences and disorders while continuing music on the side. And I will miss the most about CHS is probably the people and like the friends that I've made and the relationships I've had with like teachers. I think the CHS community is super special, and I'm definitely going to miss that a lot.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
I want to say on behalf of the Chelmsford High administration and the Rotary Club, congratulations on being one of Hawthorne students in the month of October.
Thank you so much.
Well deserved.
Well deserved. And this brings us to the Whittier House, and here's Dean MacIsaac to introduce October Students of the Month for Whittier.
Thank you, Principal Murray. Our first student of the month is Clara Wong. Clara is currently enrolled in AP Environmental Science, AP Psychology, AP Calculus AB, Honors Anatomy and Physiology, Senior Odyssey in Studio 3. Clara is a member of the National Honor Society, the National English Honor Society, and the World Language Honor Society. She was a recipient of the Suffolk University Book Award last spring for one of the top-ranked juniors in the CHS class of 2023. Outside of the classroom, she's involved with the mentor program, and she is on the leadership team with them. She's the co-president of the CHS Art Club. She is with CHS Lime Club, and she's also the co-president of the Mindfulness Matters Club. Outside of CHS, she's very involved in her community, doing many things regarding students and learning. She works a little bit at Kumon with math and reading skills, and also community service through her local foundation, Zuchi, and I'll ask you if I said that correctly, doing so many things for service and has won awards many years in a row for all of that. After life at CHS, she plans on attending college and majoring biology or animal science. Welcome.
Thank you.
So let's start with the volunteering in the program you work with. What is the organization, and please pronounce it for me.
Yeah, so it's Tsuji Foundation. It is an organization composed of volunteers, and they work together to help those in need. So I've been a part of Tsuji for 5 years now. I started in 7th grade. And I got to participate in a lot of different volunteer activities. So I've done charities, fundraisers, disaster reliefs where I package food, delivered them, donate clothing, and also I work closely with children at Chinese school. I volunteer as a teacher's assistant and help them learn Chinese.
Awesome. Where is that, Clara? Is it because there was a Chinese school at the high school for a while? Is it here or is it?
No, it's in Bedford.
Okay, so not too far.
Yeah.
Good. Art Club. I know, obviously, you won an award as well last year. We just talked about that a few minutes ago. Tell us about, your affinity for art and kind of, why you love doing it.
I mean, art club has always been just an interest of mine. I've taken art classes here at CHS. I've done some of it in middle school, and I joined art club freshman year with my friends, and it was really fun, relaxing, and starting last year, we started working on a mural together. Hopefully we can finish it this year. Yep.
This is the mural right out. Which one is the mural you're working on?
It's the mural that's across the art wing, next to the careers.
Jared, who else?
Jared and Sharon.
Okay, very good. How close are you being done? We're taking time away from you right now to complete it.
No, we're hopefully close.
Of all your clubs, what's your favorite one you've taken part of while at CHS?
I would definitely say art club is one of them, but I also participate in Mindfulness Matters with one of the other students of the month, Kaitlyn, and our friend Hanya. So we really think that mental health is important, especially after COVID, where everyone was cooped up in their houses. So it was a great time getting involved with it, and we organized the therapy dogs that get to come in, and people can go during Pride Block and just relax and hang out with the dogs.
Good.
Well, that club is very timely for the reasons that you said, and obviously the last couple of years, the mindfulness, so I'm glad you're doing that and bringing the therapy dogs. But that's all the time we have left. So on behalf of the Chelmsford High School administration and the Rotary Club, which sponsors this program, we want to say congratulations for being one of October's Students of the Month for Whittier.
Thank you.
And now for the second Student of the Month from Whittier.
Thank you, Principal Murray. Jared Guerin is our second student month for October from Whittier House. He's currently enrolled in AP Government and Politics, AP Literature and Composition, Honors Art, Honors International Relations with Ms. LaFlemme, Calculus, Clay Studio, and Reality Check. He is a member of the National Honor Society, the World Language Honor Society in Spanish, and the National English Honor Society. Received high honors here at CHS all 4 years. Outside of the classroom, he's involved with the Art Club, also co-president with our first Student of the Month, a member of the Freshman Mentor Program, serving on the executive board this year as a senior. He's a member of LIME, and then this year he has started a group with the Asian Student Organization here at the high school to organize Asian students and get things going together in the community for them. Outside of CHS, stays busy, photography, does a few different things outside of school to stay busy. Next year he plans to attend college and pursue a major in American Studies and a minor in art. Jared, welcome.
Thank you both.
So let's hear your take on the art club. We can talk to Clara for a few minutes about that, and you share the role of co-president.
Exactly.
Good.
We're kind of coming back from our COVID years. It was a little tough with us getting organized and everything, so we're back, and we're back with Miss Alves again, so it's hopefully going to be a nice just time we can use for community projects and other art things just to hang out and chill.
Awesome. Clara referenced the mural, but she didn't say what it was. What's you and the art club doing this year for the mural?
Yeah, we're going to be doing a mural in the cafeteria area, but Clara, Sharon, and I also have another mural going, so it's just kind of balancing different areas.
Yeah, mostly worked on during, like after school during club time, or like when you can find time to do it?
Sometimes I find time during art class with Miss Gover, but other times it's usually after school.
Awesome. Mentor program. You're on the executive board. Just kind of tell us about your role specifically, and that process from when you were a freshman, it was in place, and then through all 4 years here. Now you're on the mentor board.
Yeah. So freshman year and sophomore year, I was doing the student panel. So I kind of just worked my way up, I guess. Last year I was a mentor as well, and this year I'm on the executive board. We just kind of help out where we need to, and it's a really nice way to welcome the freshmen and kind of get them acclimated to the new school which they're getting into, so yeah.
Absolutely. American Studies and a minor in art, I think we know where the art interest comes from, and obviously you've demonstrated that here, but American Studies, like where did you start that interest in that field?
Yeah, so Mr. Vitale and Miss Sullivan, I had honors US History 1 and then a push with each of them respectively. I just really enjoy American Studies and like the combination where it brings between history, politics, media, literature, all that stuff, which I think is just a really good match for me. I enjoyed learning about those aspects of American culture and society in A-Push, so I'm hoping that it will bring me to good places.
That's awesome. Have you started to compile a list of potential destinations?
Yeah, it's just a long, ever-growing list. So, yeah.
Perfect.
Exactly.
Nearby, far away?
Mostly in the Northeast,
Good for
so
you.
staying close.
That's great. Well, our time is up. Time has flown by. I want to say on behalf of the Chelmsford High School administration and the Rotary Club, which sponsors this program, congratulations on being one of October's Students of the Month for Whittier.
Thank you both.
Best of luck for this year.
Thank you.
This concludes our latest edition of Lions Pride. I want to thank our deans for their thoughtful words and beautiful summaries of each recipient. I would also like to thank the Chelmsford Rotary Club for their unending support of this great program. Lastly, congratulations to all of this month's Students of the Month. On behalf of the Chelmsford Rotary and the deans, thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you next time.